goodness, friends. Hi, hello. Happy 2025. I'm gonna be brief. I think we have a lot to do today. For example, I need to take a nap because I just had surgery and this is the only energy that you're getting out of me for the day, which is why the lighting is garbage and everything's garbage. It's fine, don't worry about it. Anyway, a few things are about to change around here on this channel, and I figured the nice thing to do is to tell you about them because communication is hot and sexy, and, you know, that's always been the priority of this channel. First thing, I'm changing my thumbnail design going forwards. The old ones are too femme and they also cover half of my face. That doesn't really matter for you to know as information, but also if you look for a specific shape of my thumbnails and you're recommended to notice that I post a new video so that you can watch it, because most people who are subscribed don't have notifications on, and also most people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. That's not gonna work for you anymore because they're gonna look different, so heads up for that. Also, you can fix some of those things by hitting a couple buttons. That'd be cool. Second thing, is the schedule of posting is going down to every other week probably, or maybe it will be 1 or 2 longer video essays a month with some like 10-ish minute things in between. I haven't decided what's going to happen with that yet, and I think it's really going to depend on how things do. I'm going to experiment. It's going to be a great time. We're going to find things out together. I'm also dropping to doing 6 reviews a month rather than 9. The reason behind I'm doing a lot of things with my hands. The reason behind all of this being that I am overworking myself, and that is both unfortunate and makes me not enjoy this as much, which makes the content worse because I don't want to make it. So I'm going to experiment with some new scheduling ideas and whatnot and see if I can be more efficient, I think is the way that I'm gonna phrase that. This also doesn't really matter for you to know, but you know what? Here we are. The third thing that I think is the most important part of this announcement is that it turns out being an official artist channel on YouTube is screwing things up for the algorithm because YouTube thinks I make music primarily and suggests my content accordingly. And while I did like being a composer however many years ago that was and found joy in it, it's not really my thing anymore. My priorities have kind of shifted, and I don't love that it's the first thing that pops up about me if you Google me. Also, the money I make off of streaming is equivalent to how much I pay to have things on streaming because I don't advertise it because I don't feel much kinship to the baby Sydney who made that stuff. So as much as I feel kind of icky about taking something that was free and now putting it behind a paywall, I moved the first tier of my Patreon to be only $1 a month, which will give you access to all of my old music, all of my old MP3s, all of my old covers and music videos, all of that kind of stuff, in addition to getting to know my video schedule in advance, which is what was already on that tier of Patreon. So I know that it is sad and feels a little bit like the end of an era, but I don't want a thing that I don't really do anymore to be directly impacting my ability to make a living off the thing that I do now that I like doing. Also, my twice yearly Secret for the Mad vlog style tradition thingy is going to go there as well whenever I get around to making them. There will be a new one that will get made and posted sometime soon at some point. That was one of my post-op projects that has since been shelved for a bit, but if you go to my Patreon and you go join my Patreon, you can see it when it comes out. Some music may still be up on some streaming services as I post this video, but I'll take down requests to have it issued and they will all disappear probably in the next week or 2. Also, for my patrons who are seeing this earlier than when it goes up on YouTube, hi, hello, thanks for being a patron. I love and appreciate you. All of these things are going to go live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 1st. Also, some of my January videos and maybe some February videos might not be up significantly earlier on there than they make their way to YouTube this month because, again, surgery and also holidays and also reorganizing all of my content took a really long time, so I'm just behind. That's what the next part is about. In sort of streamlining things on here on this here channel and wanting to feel more academic rather than lifestyle-y, I've removed a bunch of old vlogs and vlog-style videos from like 4 years ago that I don't think really totally fit who I am anymore. Most of those have been moved to the second tier of my Patreon if you want to continue to watch those videos. They are not gone forever. I'm going to keep the Study Abroad series on here because I know people who go to that program do use that as a resource. But otherwise, pretty much everything else has been moved over there. I generally have a rule on this channel where if something is old and cringy but not causing active harm, I will leave it up if it's helping people. But I don't think that all of those things were actively actually helpful resources because I've learned a ton since then, and that's why they're going away. I also took down quite a few of my old research videos that were not up to my current academic standards. I will slowly be remaking things every now and then as time goes on, but I will intersperse that with entirely fresh content so that people who've been here since the beginning won't feel like I'm just remaking old content because that's boring and nobody likes that. I also would not like that. I'm also, in the new year, doing actually academically organized citations, which may sometimes mean linking a source doc in the description of a bibliography rather than a list of random links, but I like it better and it looks better, so that's what we're going for. Final thing is that, in case you didn't know, January is the worst month of the year to be a YouTuber because the algorithm is wonky, because advertisers don't want to spend as much money in January. So if you want to take this month to send extra love to your favorite YouTubers, subscribe to them, comment on things, become a patron, like their videos, share their content with your friends and teachers, now is a really great time to do that because everybody who makes this their job kind of dreads this month. So give all your favorite creators a little bit extra love on all of the various platforms. They could really use it around now. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here. I have a fun new video coming out next week. It's coming out at some point, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, I need to sleep. I hope that you have a pretty rad day, and I will see you in the next one.